This is a liminal space, and it takes place in Minecraft. But believe it or not, this series of bridges was never actually built. But you feel like you've been here before, right? This is the feeling of liminality. You can feel it with villages, nether fortresses, and even strongholds. But what if I told you that the entire Minecraft world is a liminal space, and thus the backrooms? The definition of liminal is an empty or abandoned place that appears eerie and is also a place of transition. So basically, liminal spaces are transitional areas. But if you look up transitional areas on Google Images, you'll likely see roads and sidewalks filled with people. But try searching for them without people. This is where the liminal effect comes from. A transitional area that's normally filled with people, but there's no one to be seen. Well, maybe except for the camera person. And if we look back at our bridges dimension, we can see that exactly. No players, no mobs, no nothing besides bridges. This is especially creepy because there's no ground. It's just void. Many of you know that this dimension is actually an Easter egg dimension from the 2020 April Fool's snapshot named 20W14 Infinite, which added billions of dimensions. And this is just one of them. There are many more liminal dimensions in the snapshot, but bridges is the most liminal one in my opinion. But you don't need snapshots like this to feel like you're in a liminal space in Minecraft. Because believe it or not, the entirety of a Minecraft world is a liminal space. No, not just the overworld and not just the nether, but all three dimensions, including the end. We can actually think of the three dimensions as three different levels in the vanilla Minecraft backrooms. And yes, speaking of the backrooms, this video was made because I'm excited about the upcoming Backrooms movie. It's actually really interesting. The theatrical movie is directed by the same guy behind the popular Backrooms YouTube series, and people actually got lost on set. Funny little fact is that this Backrooms video, which was the original, was posted exactly 1 year after my channel was made. Anyway, that being aside, here's the main point. The entirety of a Minecraft world is liminal, and thus could be counted as levels in the backrooms. Some kind of Minecraft backrooms. But you right here, Minecraft and the backrooms are nothing alike. Minecraft has mobs and people in it. The world is not a transitional space, and there are no scary entities. Well, wait, most of that is actually incorrect. You see, Minecraft does have mobs in it, which shrinks the feeling of liminality a little bit. But if you simply remove those mobs, especially at night, and especially with low render distances, it feels a lot more uncanny. On top of that, you might think that Minecraft is not a transitional space. I mean, you can build a base anywhere you want, but that's right and wrong at the exact same time. See, you can treat the entire Minecraft world as your home, build a base that spans hundreds of blocks, and light up everywhere you go so that no monsters spawn. But you can equally do the opposite. You don't have to build anything, just wander around. This literally makes Minecraft a transitional space, all 60 million by 60 million blocks of it. You might think that structures make it feel less liminal, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Take a look at this village. Pretty darn liminal, right? No villagers, no mobs, low render distance, very uncanny. Those are the exact symptoms of liminality. No one is here except for you. But you've been here before. Not to this specific village, but to other similar villages. To my knowledge, this screenshot is the most famous liminal space unique to Minecraft. It does look player made, but not by you. And it was taken in an old version with low render distance. Most likely taken at either right before or right after sunrise or sunset based on the fog color. One of the main reasons older versions feel more liminal is because of the feeling of nostalgia. It's one of the aspects of all liminal spaces. If I show you the playrooms, you will probably feel like you've been here before when you were a young child. That's the feeling of nostalgia, a feeling of bittersweet, sentimental longing for the past, often triggered by memories, scents, or music, which blends pleasure with a slight sadness. Now, even though the playrooms can be incredibly creepy sometimes, it's also very nostalgic for a lot of people. It's a weird blend of the two. Levels like this take advantage of the fact that you've been to similar places, and in Minecraft the same thing happens. Minecraft didn't have many liminal spaces of its own when it first released, because it didn't have any time to garner nostalgia. But now that those versions are as old as people in middle school, some people can feel nostalgic for them, which is exactly what the backrooms are about. But like, what about entities? There are entities in the backrooms, but what about in Minecraft? Well, the closest thing we can get to an entity in Minecraft is the Enderman, but in the actual backrooms community, entities are rather controversial thanks to the fact that liminal spaces aren't supposed to have people in them or any other creatures. They're kind of meant to be a still image, like a photo you've taken of a location you went to. Nothing is changing about it, no one is there, there's no life except your own, and maybe not even that. Backrooms levels having entities stops it from being like that. Entities turn liminal spaces from nostalgic transition periods to the terrifying uncanny valley, and places where you're scared to move a muscle. But I kinda like the concept of entities, cause horror is somewhat interesting interesting to me. Now, some people try to recreate the feeling of the backrooms by straight up rebuilding them in the game. The most popular of which, of course, is level 0. You might recognize this level from the video made by Kane Kane Parsons, and its original photo from the original creepypasta meme on 4chan. It's 600 million square miles of solid office space. Now that's kind of impossible to imagine thanks to the fact that Earth's surface area is more than 3 times smaller than that, and that's also the reason why, if that version of the backrooms existed in real life, the planet would either collapse in on itself, or it would have like 3 times the gravity. Or maybe not, I'm not a physics teacher, bro. Anyway, side tangent aside, it is quite funny that every subreddit for the backrooms and liminal spaces have Minecraft posts on it, but remaking those levels in the game is not the best idea for liminality. Yes, Minecraft is the best game ever, but doing that, especially in vanilla with no mods or resource packs, is a bad idea. Why? Well, aside from none of the textures matching and some of the things looking way too blocky to look accurate, the regular backrooms is meant for regular life, or I guess real life, but Minecraft liminal spaces are meant for Minecraft. You feel nostalgia for the backrooms because you feel like you've been there before in real life, and similarly, on the opposite side, you feel nostalgia for Minecraft backrooms because you've been there before in Minecraft. So that explains why the backrooms in real life differ from gaming, but there's actually another way to make Minecraft even more liminal, and it's through another command that we've explored before. There is a Minecraft command that breaks the game entirely on purpose. This is one of my most popular videos, and it was uploaded over half a year ago, but in case you haven't yet watched it, which you totally should right after this video, it's a very strange command. See, the newest Minecraft versions are partially controlled by data packs. You've probably heard of these things before. Mojang has actually been making a data pack called Vanilla for years to run modern versions better, and when playing the game, you can disable any data pack you want, or don't want, I guess. This is mainly for players with short attention spans, and for players who just want to turn off a data pack. But if you disable the data pack vanilla, the game breaks, but it doesn't break so much that it becomes unplayable. It might be unbeatable, but it makes the game super liminal. Tall grass doesn't generate, trees don't generate, ores don't generate, structures don't generate, water doesn't act like water, lava is incredibly strange, and a lot of other weird stuff that was explained in the video to the top right. This makes the game feel super empty. It's like wandering around the backrooms level 94, where there's no tall grass anywhere. This is actually technically inaccurate, because there's not even structures. This definitely boosts the alone feeling, but that doesn't last long. If you wait until nighttime, entities actually start to spawn. You might see them in dark places. Some of them wield bows and arrows. Some of them come from beyond the grave. Some of them are giant spiders. Now obviously I'm talking about the classic hostile monsters, which do spawn here for some reason, but as I've been saying, if you want to experience one of the strangest backrooms experiences, just disable the vanilla data pack. Oh yeah, and if you want to watch the video on said data pack, click it on the end screen. Anyway, thanks for watching this UIT Minecraft video, Isaiah 4110, and until next time, Undefeatable Army.